DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation, it's another FA Friday with all your awesome peeps here. We got Gundy, the meme lord over there. We got that one guy, Oz, in some unknown location. We got Crypto Mikkel, MIA. He might have fallen asleep with Baby. And
location unknown.
And of course, myself, Nemesis.
Yeah,
Yo. What's up?
FA Friday Monks crew.
Right. DogeLord seems to be MIA. We know he's not working, but he is MIA. I'm just saying, you know.
Oh, man. Get in here, man. Hey, man.
Right.
Maybe California fell off into the Pacific and we just haven't been notified yet.
Maybe. You know, I mean, I haven't heard anything from him for like, at least more than 24 hours.
Smash the like button on the way in, guys. Smash
Right. Smash it so hard. Break it. Share this out on your favorite social media, all that good stuff. If you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Discord. Yo.
Ooh, lots of fun things in the Discord. Lots.
Oh, you guys know what to do. I don't have to tell you. You guys have been here once or twice. What's up?
Yo. What's up, bro? What's up, Tech Man? Yo.
Man, I like this little question that I asked out in the DCA. Would you smash the like button to end the Fed? It's like, yes, end the Fed now, or nah, worthless dollars are good. Somehow everybody's like, yes, end the Fed now.
Yes, end Fed now, please. Thank you.
We got 4 votes. 4 people have voted now, and there's only 3 people watching on my counter here. This is awesome.
Oh, jeez.
Yo,
we're up.
Mikhail.
All right, stop talking about him. Stop. Shh.
Oh.
Shh.
Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Hello?
Hi, Papi.
Is this thing on?
Papi.
Hello?
Echo.
I need an adult.
I am the adult.
Oh, jeez.
Designated adults.
Designated adult.
Yep, that's right.
I don't want it.
I don't want. This is not what I signed up
I know
for.
us old farts over here. Like, we've been adulting for a hot minute. Mikhail, it's your turn.
It's overrated.
Right, totally.
Yeah, you know. I don't know, but babies though, you know.
Oh yeah.
No,
Do.
Man, he's
What's
gone
everybody
again.
been up to?
Shoot, you know, just working for the man, slaving away.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Got to make sure to, keep food on the table, even though just triples, quadruples in price. It's fine. Nothing to see here.
Yep. And
Nothing to see here, guys.
I've been side gigging my ass off and trying to get a company off the ground. It's like the company's got a pulse. It's like, boop.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen the updates Mikhail posted. They were awesome.
We get little heartbeats every so often.
Yeah.
It's not a strong heartbeat, but there is a heartbeat there.
Progression.
Hey,
man.
that's all you need.
Is key. Just keep grinding, keep doing it.
I don't know how I've gotten it to survive this long. I'm on a hope and a prayer at this. I'm on a hope and a prayer at this point.
Hey man, sometimes you just gotta throw the chips down and see where they fall out. But yeah, that's awesome, man.
And I'm like hoping that we get our 0.5 megawatt worth of power here, like freaking yesterday. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, see the expansion happening, gotta power everything up.
Oh my god, yeah.
At least
Yeah, I was
it's
checking out
ready,
some of
man.
those shorts, man.
It's ready. I've seen all the new receptacle plugs and everything.
Oh, Yeah, this is for the small power. We're putting in an extra 200 amps to run the first couple of test customers in the facility.
Oh yeah, nice.
Right. So I mean, like, so we're
Just gonna start building and see where you end up power wise.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll the 200 extra amps is going to be much needed to get what we got there up and running. Mikkel's been slaving his freaking ass off over there.
Yeah, Mikkel.
Adulting so hard.
And
man. Grinding it over there.
oh yeah,
Hi, bye, Tech Man. Hi, bye.
He's been slaving away over there at the facility a lot, trying to get this power in. He's been sitting there pulling wire, inspector telling him not to pull this wire and undo this wire, for him to redo the wire over in another spot, which is going to be the same freaking wire, but yeah, they didn't want that many wires in the same pipe. Like, I'll stick something in your pipe, man.
Yeah, that's right. Why don't you smoke this pipe and just tell me it's all good?
Right.
Like, what were we talking about? Oh, you're signing this paper. That's okay.
TP link.
Ooh!
TP link.
Ooh! Oh, that's sexy.
That's a fancy one.
So fancy.
Oh, it's a 48 port TP link.
What?
Don't mind me while you're here. I got some work to do. I got.
Is it managed?
Making cables.
You guys need more switches still? I might have another one.
I can use another one.
I could always use more.
Not gonna turn it down.
The capacity in the hosting room grew upon any of the size of switches that we had.
Oh,
We have one 48 port, but it's in the very, very front. And that's what, like, we have some of the miners in there, plus like DVR and firewall and routers and other stuff. So it's like
ports and ports and ports and
It's-
ports and ports and ports and ports.
it's ports and ports and like very important stuff that if we
Needs
take
to
that
be
one apart,
ported.
then-
Yeah.
yeah,
Can't lose
we
power.
don't want to touch that one.
Yeah.
So-
Critical infrastructure here.
Yeah, critical. So I was like, oh, I can just switch this one around, and I was
That's
thinking
the
about
one
it,
you put the red
and then I
tape
looked
around
over,
so people know
I
not
was
to
like,
take it down.
kind of searching and looking, and I was like, man, all these switches have less ports than I actually need by like
And then-
5 or
and-
6.
And then
Damn
I
it, man.
and then
24 is
I-
no good.
and then I do one other look too. It's one of those weird looks. You don't think about doing this under normal conditions. Gundy might know what I'm about to talk about here. But but did you know that switches have a temperature operating range that they should be operated in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at a whole
They
bunch
are-
of them that they were like 50 degrees. I was like, Fahrenheit? What server? What server
what I-
room is that temperature?
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying
Typically,
that one day, this like when we were having that ice storm, right?
Yeah.
And we had that one switch was kind of right by that intake, and I was like, I don't know, things were kind of like there but slow, and I was like, oh, that fucking switch isn't too cold.
oh, they love the cold, man.
They love it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Ice
Yeah,
cold.
yeah. Yeah, they don't mind the cold temperature. You can't get them cold enough to really affect them unless it's introducing condensation. Outside of that, they're good, but they do have a max temperature range that they don't want to operate in front of. And just because it says it's a server rack
Yeah.
mountable does not mean that it's going to survive the facility during the summertime. 100 degrees, and you're talking
Yeah.
about failure of a server of a network switch.
Yeah,
You're like,
the chips
yo.
are frying like after 90, man.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's cooking.
I was like,
Typical.
look at this. This
data
one's got
center
these got fans
infrastructure,
on.
It's hot.
like cold out containment and stuff is usually delivered around 70 degrees. So
Right.
you usually hit about exhaust temps like 90 to 100 in the summertime, but you know, it's pretty efficient as long as you got decent airflow. You know, raised floor is kind of different, but you know, it's not like the old school whole room cooling.
So yeah, so it's a 48 port. Yeah. It's a 10 by 100 megabytes per second. Rack mountable, plug and play, shielded ports, fanless, limited lifetime protection, unmanaged. Let's see here. And TP Link is for the enterprise stuff anyway.
Oh, managed.
I thought
managed coming in very, very front.
I thought TP was for your bunghole.
Maybe.
It do be facts.
TP from my bunghole.
The one cornholio.
Are you threatening me?
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom.
Yeah, man.
What's been going on in the
news? Today we got to get the.
Besides the sky is falling lately.
Or is it tomorrow it comes in?
Or everywhere you turn, it's bad news.
The Wi-Fi.
Yeah. The Wi-Fi extension cable for the other electrical meter. It won't connect in wirelessly because it's.
Wi-Fi is too far away.
It's 2.5 hertz Wi-Fi, and
going through
and most people don't realize that 2.5 Wi-Fi is good for 150 feet line of sight. It does not talk about 4 walls at about 100 feet.
Full of one wall full of
no
conduit and fuses. You know what I mean? Just
so yeah.
One wall is full of lots of metal.
So I ordered up a 66-foot extension cable for the antenna to get the antenna across the ASIC room a little bit so that it can communicate. Yeah.
Because I was on the phone with support today, which their support was. She was really nice, and she was trying to figure it out with me because I was like, I didn't have any of those problems with my other unit. They're like, you're installing this on the second one, and I was like, yeah. And she was on the same account, and I was like, yep. And she goes, okay. She goes, and you've done so. Obviously, you've been through the setup, and I was like, I even walked through the whole setup to begin with, like just to be sure, you know. And she was like, does like going through the checklist, and like I thought maybe the device was bad or something. And no, all the lights were flashing like it was trying to connect to something, but just couldn't.
Nobody was home. Hello, it kept knocking. Like, hello,
who's there?
But the translation was lost in space.
Yeah,
lost in space.
Yeah.
Doing the most favorite thing ever. I got to run a bunch of wires tomorrow, so I'm gonna go ahead and make up my cables.
So exciting!
Oh, wire hound!
Oh yeah,
cable dog.
Where's
the fiber at, yo?
He is the end connector king over there.
I don't even know that I would want to do like fiber, man. That'd be terrible.
I mean, it'd be kind of pointless. Like you just need
fiber sucks.
You don't need bandwidth for like mining. You just need a connection. Yeah.
And fiber sucks anyway. People don't realize it. I mean, like you just bend it the wrong way, and it'll crack the fiber in there. and you're gonna have a random. Why isn't it turning on? And now you got to figure out where it's broke or replace that strand.
Yeah.
And that stuff's expensive.
Yeah, well, you know, corporations don't care. They have lots of money.
I know.
All the monies.
All the monies.
Oh, you know, it just costs this much.
Well, I was like,
we'll divide this out to the people.
I can understand for like, if you've got like a production studio going on and you've got a locally hosted, servers with terrible, like Linus Tech Tips, he
if
runs.
we were running like nodes and like if we're running flux nodes for like in Terra's situation, they have fiber because they're like hosting Titan nodes, so like they need like 500 like megabytes per second up and down all the time.
Right.
Constant.
All the
steady.
time.
We need this up 99.9% of the time.
99.9%.
Yeah, I gotta mess around and get this yank this pie out of this gold shell miner.
Yank it.
Maybe work
Oh
this
man,
thing
talking
out.
about flux nodes. So it's like you guys know I don't really like I don't talk too often about mining shit coins and stuff like that.
Boop.
But
ready to hear it.
So Intel's got their new chip that's coming out that's server grade, and it's supposed to be a suitable replacement to the Threadripper Pro, but it's Intel side. It's going to have 115 PCIe Gen 5 lanes. Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah, I know, very spicy. It's going to support a lot of RAM on there, so I mean, it's a fully kitted out.
256 gigs of RAM.
Oh yeah, easy.
So is it kind of like a NUC?
I mean,
no,
you could run virtual machines for days off that thing.
Yeah. Oh my god. This is like
devices.
This would be like the hobbyist of server makers grabbing something like this.
Yeah, you need capacity? Here, hook up to my node real quick.
You're not fully being a server system because you're not that dedicated, but you've got something that's pretty damn cool.
The processing power alone, yeah.
Right.
What are they? They're using cloud mining to hack Wi-Fi now too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
People just log in their laptop and borrow a bunch of GPUs.
That new Intel chip's going to have 96 cores.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, buddy. That's why I'm like, man, I bet you that thing will run. That thing.
Is that 186 threads then?
Something like that, yeah.
Look at you mathing math.
Oh, yes, I math.
Right.
Math.
1 + 1 is 2.
1 + 1.
But it identifies as a 7, though, dude. Come on.
Very
No, it
nice.
identifies as an I.
Tech
There
man
is
says,
no
"Take
I
my
in
money.
number.
Take my money."
I know, right?
Interesting.
That Intel setup is pretty sweet.
So how does
here.
that tie into Flux for you?
Yeah, shut up and take my money.
See,
What's your question?
Bring it.
Well,
bring
no.
it full circle
My
now.
question would be
I'm curious where it goes.
should it be able to run the node for one, and then two, how many instances do you think you can run on a single node like that?
I think, what is the cap right now? 5? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 5.
Well, logically speaking, you probably have to have at least 1 core per instance, right?
Yep. Well, it depends on the node level, right? So, different nodes.
The restriction would be the RAM
different
needed to run
requirements.
the applications you want to run on a node. You would have to have adequate RAM and storage. That would be the hurdle because you'd have plenty of cores.
Yeah.
But you'd top out at like RAM and storage probably.
Yeah, it'll be the new Intel. I was trying to pull up the article. The new Intel Xeon workstation processor. So it'll be the W3400 and the W2400.
So for a Cumulus node, which is the smallest tiered node, which is 1,000 flux, you need 2 cores, 4 threads, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and 220 gigabytes of SSD or NVMe storage that is capable of 180 megabytes of download write speeds.
Ooh, quick!
And that's for a Cumulus node.
They want
That's
that
the
data
lowest tier.
quick.
So you
They
could
want
spin up
access.
You can spin up a lot of those on the single one of those.
Oh yeah, you just
If you're talking like 92, is it 92 cores?
96.
you can always do
96.
like the 80% threshold, like you do with everything else, and just 80%
Oh, yeah,
it,
for
so
sure.
you have like room for
Yeah,
overhead.
DDD. It's got the DDR5 quad channel. 8 dims.
Because top line node for Flux is 8 cores, 16 threads, and 64 gigabytes of RAM with 880 gigabytes of SSD. That is top of the tier for a Stratus node.
It's got
With all that
10,
flux locked up.
top tier,
10
baby.
All that
10
flux.
gigabyte LAN.
Running that, you could run Titan nodes. Titan nodes are just Stratus nodes.
Stratus
are.
Titan. I'm so confused.
The Stratus nodes that people use for that. Basically, you're sharing. It's a shared
This thing's
node.
got two 10 gigabit LAN, and then it's got a 2.5 gigabyte LAN on here too.
Laying it up.
I wonder what the price tag of that's going to be.
$1 million.
I would suspect that. I mean, if I had it,
999,000.
Yeah.
if I had to take a guess on the board side, you're probably looking at about a $800 board and probably a $1,500 chip.
Oh.
Mm.
Hey, you're good, Crypto Vidal. Good to see
My
you.
rump.
I
My
was
rump hurts after that.
I was
I-
watching
you know-
DJ too right before I came here. So.
I would say that it's like it should be like right around there for first with the gen that they're coming out with on this because it's all
I wish I had
PCIe.
DJ energy.
But if it's PCIe Gen 5, it's got all that throughput on there. So I mean, yeah, I mean it's got data for lanes on it for days on there that it can process. And then it's like they even have a option for a quad M.2 card that is PCIe Gen 5.
Quad, that means 4.
Is it
Oh.
RAID capable?
Are you
though? Is
sure? And you number
I
pretty well, too.
believe so. I believe they
That'd
should be
nice.
able to
That
be
way
RAID.
you could be able to, because that quad you could run like 1 gig sticks per one for like each node
Yeah.
and be able to separate them out.
Separation.
Oh, this
Separating
this
out.
thing is
if you were
all
running nodes.
this thing is
Yeah,
all
yeah,
about
yeah.
being able to
Separated.
separate it. You'd be able to separate
Hypothetically.
every bit of this, dude.
My
Oh my
node's
god.
drowned.
Dude, think about like you could run a couple like Solana validators. That's 32 cores per validator, which is a lot. It's a lot of resources, right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Right.
it's
I
hefty,
mean,
man.
if see,
120
the way that
gigabytes of RAM.
the way that I look at it is
128. Sorry, fully max.
if the payout it would justify the I would suspect that this is for people who are participating that either have the gear sitting
Best thing
around.
ever. That's
Cheater.
cheaters.
But it's like
Hey man, I'm glad because I thought I have a fully like broken cable over there. Like there's a cut inside of the cable somewhere.
Oops.
I could not. I thought it was good cable.
It looked good until you plug it in, and it's like, oh, not so
It looks
much.
good.
Oh,
And
the
it doesn't
smoke
even,
came out.
It doesn't even start the testing. It just flashes. It's just like
Testes,
hey,
testes. 1, 2, 3.
this is real fucked up here, sir.
I
can't-
messed
we
around
can't-
yesterday.
Oh, the first F bomb.
That's it. Look at that. What is it? Almost 30 minutes into it.
Fuck.
All right,
me too.
we crossed the fuck
Dang.
barrier.
Oh,
Fucktastic.
okay.
Man,
Where's Chris at?
it wasn't
Well,
even.
it's like really, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, where's Chris at?
I know, right?
Were you on time?
No,
I mean,
You should.
If you're on time, you're late.
Especially if he wasn't here. We were on time.
We were trying to wait for you.
We were fashionably late.
That's got to be the new goal. If he's ever super late, we got to be on time.
Yeah, bam.
Man, he's not late. He's just not here.
He's definitely
There's a difference.
Radio silence.
You're late. At least you showed up.
Right.
The show must go on, guys. The show must go on.
You're not first, you're last. If you don't show up, you're never even last. So
right.
Go.
Stuckers. Can't be last when it wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look back home and see what my upload download speed is. Download speed's fine, I think, for that Cumulus node back home.
Yeah, so apparently they're gonna start incentivizing people that are running their nodes at home.
And that's the thing, like making sure I got that 25 meg upload speed.
Did you say de-incentivizing?
Oh, incentivized.
Oh, okay.
They want you.
Like,
they
what?
want the nodes to get off of AWS.
Yes, of course. The dreaded cloud.
Right. We don't need
VPS.
everybody. We don't need everybody doing the Ethereum thing.
Yeah, just pile it all up on the cloud.
Well, no, they're
Somebody else's
using
machine.
They're doing AWS, Hetzner, and two other ones. But it's
there's a few that you can get Teacup or Nest.
Yeah, AWS is kind of funky too because it sometimes it'll break it up and have it in different locations.
Yeah, but it's all capable of being just DDoSed, from one avenue. And guess what? When more than 80% of your network runs on that, it's a security problem.
Yeah, when I worked in the colo places, there was always small businesses getting DDoS. Man, it was crazy.
Yeah,
we'd have to turn off their links because they were clogging up our network. You get no more service, bro.
We're shutting down your network there, guys.
It happened to Louis Rothman too. He had 4 different phone services, and he didn't research into it to see that they were all using AWS, and when they got DDoSed, he lost all his services.
Every single one of them, yeah. That's insane. Way to have a backup plan, buddy. That's what I'm saying. That's the definition of having all your eggs in the same basket,
Yeah, but when you're in 4 different companies, you're thinking, "Oh man, I did my job. I have diversified. I've redundant."
You could have just gone to the source and saved a shit ton of money.
Right, dude.
It's more like I delegated. It's not that you delegated it.
Hey man,
That's
pretty soon we're gonna have life as a service. People just live your life for you because it's just too stressful.
Right, I'm gonna stay in my safe place.
Yeah.
You go work for me.
I'm gonna go live in my bubble and play video games. And
people say mean things.
Yeah.
Saying that we're gonna be able to have clones because I'm cool with that. I could definitely use a couple of me right now.
I mean, that gets dangerous, right?
Even if it's temporary.
It's vanished after 3 days or something.
No, it's a Mr. Yeah, Mr. Mises. It has to it's got to complete its task in order to die.
That's right. And it does anything and everything to complete the task.
Oh yeah, I thought it was
terrible golf,
or it dies.
Right, yeah. I need you to take one swing off of my shot.
You got a whole room full of them coaching them and
contemplating how to kill him. No, they're plotting to kill him. Be the only way to solve this is he has to die.
He's gotta die. It's impossible. Macy's aren't supposed to live this long.
Right.
It's pain and agony for us to be alive.
Existence is pain.
That's a good show, man. It gets really deep if you
Let's
read
kill
into
him.
Jerry.
The Jerry Daycare planet was
Oh
awesome.
man, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Old daycare of Jerry's.
Oh.
Nice, nice hack.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice hack.
yeah. So did you guys hear the SEC wants to put rules out? They want to put middlemen in between you and your crypto.
No.
Oh.
You
So
see,
you're going to be the middleman.
you see, that's where people have the misconception on. I'm not defending the SEC, so guys, don't think I'm defending them. But
Sounds like you're defending.
the rules that they were applying were already there.
Yeah, they're just including it into crypto now for everything.
No, they're just finally enforcing it for the first time because otherwise Gary Gangsler is going to be on the hot seat for not doing his job because of FTX.
Yes. Well, put pressure on him for sure. They're like poking him with a stick. Be like, what are you going to do, buddy? What are you going to do?
Right?
What are you going to do?
Nothing. I'm
What
not
are you
going to do
gonna
anything.
Under
He's
pressure.
like, fine, here, have some legislation. God damn it.
He didn't even give any legislation.
I know, right? He's just like a blanket statement.
He's just enforcing what's there. Nothing passes the let me put it. Everything but Bitcoin passes the Howey test. You do
That's
not
true.
want to pass the Howey test.
No.
I'm sorry. Everything passes the Howey test. Period.
And they know that too, so that's why they say that. So, you know,
And that's why you get these
that's why they're going
hardcore
this route.
you get these hardcore shitcoiners that are, oh look, see they're just blanket statementing over all crypto. And it's like,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry, but Bitcoin ain't in the mix on this one. This one's all you and your Ponzi schemes that you keep on promoting over there.
This is
I
all
mean,
you.
at the end of the day, it is what it is.
It's all me.
It's still old, like old
I'm a
school,
degenerate.
like
It's okay.
FU stuff. Like, you know, go spend what you want to spend. Like,
Legion demigods.
if all of a sudden I decide like
Right.
puka necklaces are like the shit and they're worth like so much to me, I'll pay whatever for them. It doesn't matter, you know.
Go get me one of those D gods. It's on the origin chain.
There you go.
But at the same time, the way that the SEC is
That
going
was
to look
kinda
at
cool.
that is that the offering of that to any U.S. person is a security, which means you got to be a accredited investor.
Yes,
Gotta be
whatever
a
that
broker.
means, because they just, you know, if
No,
too many
you can't
people
even
become
talk-
it, they'll
Big
change
Mikkel,
the
that-
rules. Again,
You can't even invest in it even if you had a broker, bro.
I'm accredited investment.
You have to be your net worth has to
What do
be
you
$1
have,
million,
100K?
$1 million or more, and you
that's
have
hard
to
assets.
have
That's not like
you have to have
Yeah, it's hard
a
assets.
You have to have a corporation backing you up, and you have to have
Golden Wolf.
five.
Yo.
God,
It's
man.
like
Coming in with that.
four- It's like either 4 or 5 business partners to go in on it with you, to basically acting as if you were a venture capital firm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I remember Peter talking about all that
VC.
Oh
money.
yeah,
because he was talking about all the VC stuff at
Yep.
that time, and
Some
talking
people
about
just
how to
have
be, like,
money. They
accredited investor and like $1 million in physical assets and shit. I was like,
oh yeah. I sat
The
down and I got talking with Peter
Wow.
over that stuff, and like
this is
yeah,
wild stuff, man.
I was like, holy cow. He's like, VC is a whole new world.
Yeah, he's all in that too. That's awesome. But that's a crazy one.
Right? And we got Golden Wolf coming in hot and heavy with those
those
FAs and the DCA FAs.
We need DogeLord for an announcement.
I know.
Ladies
Calling all
and-
DogeLords. DogeLords
DJ
report.
Ryan
I'll
said-
try.
I
I'll
know he
try.
is. It's okay.
I'll
Has
try.
he-
I'll try
Oh,
here.
Nim's
Does he
gonna
wanna-
try it.
I'm
Bless
gonna
it.
try.
You want to block yet?
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna need a whole bunch of
Yeah.
FAs out there.
I'm gonna try this. Okay.
Drop them.
Get
Hold on, let me wet the whistle here.
and fill up that chat with some FAs.
Yeah, let's get some of
Ooh.
those FAs. Ladies and gentlemen, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome. Was that pretty good?
It wasn't
Solid B.
bad.
Solid B.
I mean, I'd definitely take it home at 2 a.m. after the bar closes.
That's right. Don't turn the lights up. Get out before they turn the lights up.
Hey man, all that matters
That was
is
a good one.
what you're saying is it worked.
Yes, it did.
100% facts.
Mission accomplished.
Out freaking standing.
Out,
Woo!
out freaking standing.
Oh, stellar. So, Mikhail, you ever did you see that video? So I know we talked earlier this week through different mediums of that whirly bird that just fell out the sky.
Ooh.
Dude, no, I didn't. Yes, I caught the video of the ring
Okay.
camera.
Yeah,
Yeah, I watched
that
that
was
that's
crazy.
scary. That was scary, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Camera
kinda
falling
scared.
out of the sky.
Yeah, there was a
All the-
Black Hawk
all-
that crashed over Alabama.
Yeah.
So just looking at the
Yeah.
ring doorbell cam,
Sure.
so to speak, all you see is
Oh.
just out of nowhere, it just comes into the frame,
Yeah.
going straight down. Then you hear it trying to being throttled up, and you hear the pitch of the blades catching it right before it hits. I was
Oh.
like, this is horrible.
Crazy,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Like they lost control. It did a dead drop, and by
Yeah.
the time they regained control,
Almost
it was
recovered,
too
yeah.
late.
Too late. Sucks. Yeah.
And that's wild because of the amount of
Well,
service
so-
interval they go through.
That and those specific whirly birds have a lot of downward thrust, and you can't come anywhere near houses with those. We're not supposed to, right? So,
Yeah.
like, you know for a fact they weren't flying low.
No, they was way up.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
I
So,
hear
like,
the heat
when it
terminal
happened,
fun.
like,
Yeah, but if they
Well,
had a
imagine
complete
how
if they
high
had
up
a
they were.
complete engine cut while they were up there, it would have
Huh?
just dead
Yeah,
dropped.
that's
and-
terrifying.
And right as they fire it back up, it
Oh,
was they tried to whatever it took. Whatever it
throttle,
took.
Egg that
Yeah.
shit.
You know,
Fucking
and
launching that shit as soon as it
and
starts.
and it was too late for them, unfortunately. You know, you're talking about a crew of some young. You know, a lot of times they're younger guys. They might have one older guy there that'd be the senior the crew member. You know, but it's like a lot of
They
times those
didn't-
guys are younger
I
guys.
haven't seen a count. Did they say? Have you heard anything?
No, I haven't looked into it.
I haven't heard. I didn't even see them like mention a count.
But yeah, it's wild. It'd be curious to see what actually failed on it. You know,
Yeah,
don't worry,
fuck,
they're not gonna
curious
rule
too.
out UFOs. Don't worry.
Those specific whirly birds don't just
Acid
like
rain,
fall out of
man.
the sky.
Got an engine.
Yeah, but they're not gonna exclude UFOs. So I
They
mean,
better not. I'm not saying it was the aliens, but it's probably the aliens.
right?
It's not,
It's retaliation,
It is
man.
the aliens. You know?
You know what I mean? It's retaliation for us.
It's the
getting them
Greys,
earlier this
man.
week.
They're taking
It's
over.
the Greys.
We have now entered the gray zone, and
Mm.
it comes in a large. It's gray and it's a hoodie.
And you can put a hood on, and it's so warm.
You put a hood on it.
No, we can't even talk about that. Y'all got jokes out here.
Where's
You know what I got?
Where's
I have a following.
Yak?
There it is.
I haven't seen him in quite a while. He's been hibernating up there in the Canada.
I think that's what happens whenever it gets really cold, eh? He's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
far up there, eh?
Just
Hibernate.
Stay in bed
He is
with
really
10
far.
covers, eh?
Oh yeah. He's got a lot of rigs to keep him warm, eh? It's Canada, don't you know?
Pointing towards the scorpion chair, eh? Don't you know?
Those people up in Newfoundland, they know
It's
what's up.
Like when you live too far north in Minnesota.
Yeah,
That poutine sounds good.
Yeah, poutine, yeah.
right.
You gotta have that stuff, man. Get some fat on you. Or else otherwise you're gonna die in the cold.
Oh yeah.
It takes a lot more calories to shiver than it does to sweat.
Oz, get Oz the hoodie.
Give it to him.
All right, thanks.
Give it to him. What do we get? We got a poker tournament coming up next month, don't we?
April.
April, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Month and a half.
Yeah.
A month and a half away. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, hey, exciting, eh?
Hey.
It's totally
Hey.
exciting, eh?
Totally. Oh, hey.
Apple users should be happy. They get AV1 encoding finally.
What does that even mean?
They
Elaborate.
GPU encoding for like streaming software. Instead of doing it through the CPU, you can do it through the GPU.
Oh, they're actually gonna have a separate chip instead of an all-in-one kind of deal.
No, they're using the encoding speed of the GPU to like I can set up
like a,
OBS
like a pre-turbo for a motor kind of thing.
It's like well, I'm not sure if OBS supports AV1 encoding quite yet. It does, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so I can sit there and swap it over, and it will not use
I
my
can
CPU.
use it with the. I can use it with the Intel.
Nice. Yeah, I don't need to it wouldn't use any CPU resource in order to do streaming. So I'd be able to mine Monero and still stream.
Oh, nice.
Yep. As long as you're using AV1.
Bonus.
Right. I'm just saying.
Oh, so you're using your GPU
Golden
to
little flux
piggyback
to the
off
moon.
of the processor. Kind of like how
You're
you're
doing
doing
it instead of the processor. You're using that as a front
That's
runner.
kind of like the RAM disk.
I know. I'm
except it's
going
like
over to my
GPU
charts
disk.
now. Like,
Right,
what you talking about
almost.
to the moon?
Yeah,
That
like,
was almost $1 earlier.
like you could load programs into your RAM, and, like using the program,
so sad
and
it's
like
not
have
top
them
100.
stay on.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Well, it's kind of like when Ravencoin had their happening. Everybody's like, "Oh, okay. Well, this is coming up. This is coming up. You know, this is going to be the new thing." And then
91.
Hype train, and then
lackluster.
That's what happens, man.
Then
hype
nothing.
training.
As soon as you hear about the hype train, it's already too late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're like, and I missed it.
Yeah. And it's gone.
Crap, he said hype train. Crap, we're
So Techman says, not a popular opinion, but who
Yeah.
thinks Flux is a distraction to other projects?
could be. I'm not like fully in flux.
Some other
I'm
degens.
currently debating whether or not I'm going to continue running my Nimbus node though, because
Ooh.
rewards are down.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that.
and still have to pay for it because I have a friend that's bare metaling it, but you know I still got to pay for the fact that it's running.
Yeah, power costs
so-
money still.
Yeah, power still costs money, so I gotta like think about that. And
move it to
if
the
they're gonna
family line.
incentivize us to like run it at home, it might be more cost efficient to run 1 or 2 at home and then just either hold the flux, continue holding the flux, for parallel assets, which we only get 10 that actually pay us out. So anything past 10 supposedly isn't gonna like net us any kind of like airdrop or whatever, a distribution.
Oh,
So like
no.
anything past 10, from what I am understanding.
And how much does the
So-
rules change when they go to like proof of useful work?
Doesn't change.
Okay.
So their proof of useful work stuff isn't actually even doesn't affect the mining side at all.
Oh, nice.
Useful
like-
work. Proof
The
of
way
useful work.
the way that they say it makes it sound like you'll still be able to mine flux,
Right.
have a node, and use proof of useful work, and those are all 3 separate things. So it's possible that you'll still be able to mine Flux, and then if you're able to participate in proof of useful work, you can. But it's
You
not.
should be doing multiple things at once.
But it's not. Yeah, they're kind of hitting all of the avenues of any sort of like AWS. You know. in
What
that
are you
sense.
doing? Everything.
Everything, all the things at once.
So I
Right,
know
those
this much
costs to convert,
since
cost to move. Yes, they do cost to convert and cost to move.
everything it costs.
Everything.
There's a
costs.
cost for everything.
That's
Yep.
the facts.
Cost to breathe, cost to shit.
I know that I'm not fully in. Let's see.
Yeah.
Train of thought. Anyway, yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm not fully like I'm not 100%. I'm still mining Flux currently. I'm trying to accumulate as much of it as I can.
I got a little bit mining it, not
Before like I can't like either A, afford to mine it just because it makes no sense, or B, I just physically can't anymore because it's just 100% not worth it.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, so like
kinda where
right
I'm
there,
at.
kind of what you're talking about, you know. So flux, like before the happening, I was averaging about 1 flux a day. It averaging what 254
That's
sold.
nice. Yeah.
So, I mean, right now I'm sitting at like with that same, hash rate, sitting at 0.65 per day.
I was like, it's not. Your rewards aren't halved.
Talk about a
that's for sure.
halving.
They weren't like halves. That's for what I mean.
Yeah.
He's still pulling more. He's pulling
Well,
more than half. I am too. I
It's
was pulling
because like
almost
part of the
2, if not
network,
more,
part of
and I'm
the
only at
network
1.6.
left. So because part of the network left with the happening, it mitigates some
Yep.
of the effects of the happening, and that's how it's
Yeah.
supposed to be by nature. That is
Yeah,
not
because
that
you
is
got
not a
people that are
flaw.
just going to straight up chase and, chase.
They're like, I'm not profitable anymore. I'm going somewhere else. Screw this.
I mean, and some people have to. I mean, some people have to be like the family mine. It has to be profitable.
Yep.
You know,
100%.
Sorry, dudes.
So that's definitely
That's
a thing out
why.
there.
That's why my
Can't
facility
gamble
is
with
not
your
on
business
there
plan.
either. So I mean, and I've got a lot of hash rate that I was throwing down on it, and it's not on there right now because I got to be able to pay bills.
Yep,
That's right.
it do be facts.
Just because it's might not be a project you're into. If it's if you can catch a wave.
It's like I like the Flux wallet, the Zelcore wallet, but outside of that, I can take it or leave it with the Flux itself. I mean, it's going into Bitcoin and it's gonna pay bills.
And what's the rule, man? You mine shit coins for Bitcoins, I thought.
Right, exactly. I don't hold on to this stuff. Like, if I do hold on to a particular coin here and there, it is like not even 1% of what I've mined.
Oh yeah, it's speculative asset mining,
Right. It was just like I held
you gotta
on
keep
to
a little
it
bit of it
because
just in case it does.
I've got a
pop
little
off,
bit of Ethereum Classic, fucking. It's like I've got dude, I've still got Bitcoin private, but you can't move that anyway. So
It's like I was like,
There's
that's
no
not like.
exchange now.
I was like, it's not by choice, man. Like,
Right.
You're forced to forever hodl that.
Right, I can't move it. There's no miners.
Can you even convince someone to get a wallet for it anymore to take it off your hands?
I don't think they're even wallets even out anymore. I don't even know if you can even download their wallet.
There might be a GitHub somewhere.
There's an exchange still using it. It's like wash trading.
No.
Time to dump them, man. Dump them if you can.
But I can't
Just to
move
get
it
rid of
because I'm not firing up a miner so I can mine a block, because then then I'll get rewards again, and then I got to be able to move that. It's a vicious cycle.
Oh, yeah.
It only
Suck you
works
right back in.
Right, it
Suck
only
you
works
right back in, man.
It only works if there's another miner on the network.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't just do it by yourself.
No, because you'll be hitting blocks. And if you're hitting blocks, you're getting coin.
Yeah. Lots of it.
Then you're in a vicious cycle because you're the only one hitting
It's a
blocks.
vicious cycle.
Damn, put your gear hash away. It's showing.
Trying to make more nodes still. Interesting, Golden Wolf. What's your goal on nodes? Like, is there a certain amount that you're trying to get?
Same goal as Chodes.
He said his firewall hates the flux nodes bad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
they do, man.
you gotta
certain
turn off.
ports.
No, well, you gotta turn off the DDoS protection off of it.
Okay, isn't there like don't they list ports you can open instead of
Yeah.
circumventing that way? That
You
would be
can,
the
but
preferred method, you know.
no, my router was like unhappy about that. I had to disable the DDoS because of how mining actually works.
Even after authenticating ports?
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
I
I
would
would
have
have-
the node though. The mining and the nodes ports are not the same.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's
But
pages of what it's hitting it. Yeah, I've heard about it. It's an issue with a lot of firewalls. That's why one reason why I haven't done it.
Yeah, you gotta step outside that comfort zone. A lot of people probably won't do, you know,
Right.
unless you running a node on AWS and don't care if someone nukes it.
That's why most people do it. It's just they don't have. It's
The
not that
vicious
it's
cycle, vicious.
It's easiest in more than one way, right?
That's a true story.
It's
man.
easiest and safest for the end user. It's not the safest for the project, but it's safest for the end user.
Or that flood
That
or
would
that
be-
Litecoin sitting over
I
here
don't know,
watching some of
man.
these charts.
Yeah, Litecoin's looking like it's trying to blast off.
I mean, the daily,
like
I mean, everything's lined up.
Got a couple more of like areas of resistance. If it plows through the next, it could shoot up pretty high.
I could really use that because that would pay a rent.
Hell yeah, man! Get some more power blocks up in that mofo.
Tell you what, I was, I think, Techman and I know myself, a few others received an email this week or last week from BlockFi talking about, you know, what they were going to pay out. You got to go and log in. And I checked that out and I was like, look, I don't want the fiat. I want just give me my Litecoins back,
Yeah,
which I know, not your keys, not your crypto. Got you. 100%.
yeah.
Still like to have my Litecoin back.
That's
though.
how they screw you over.
I could still want.
Well, you know, they take all the shit, right? And they pay off their investors first. And whatever crumbs are left, everyone gets to scramble for, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's terrible.
We're not even talking about the stock shareholders.
Hashtag terrible.
There's usually nothing left for the
Hashtag
stock
terrible.
shareholders.
Yeah, no. Like, you bought it. It's your money, and you're at the bottom of the barrel for that.
Yep.
It's insane.
Because the
It
stock
was all in the fine
shareholders,
print.
the
There's
stock
got to be a
shareholders,
better way,
the bank,
Captain.
no, the stock shareholders is the bankroll. You're basically lending them out, so you're a lender and not a creditor.
Well, what were they saying? Like, right now, like banks versus, like FDIC payout or whatnot. Like, if there was
The
a run,
FDIC, if there was a run on the
it
banks,
was like they have
FDIC
1.9% of all money they have backed
They-
up. That's it.
No, they've. I like it. The numbers swing around depending on who you're getting your info from.
Hey, how about them Chiefs?
Yeah. Chief.
They
Man,
sit
ain't nobody
there.
pull your string.
But like the
Be a fucking Eagles fan.
Feel like a blue falcon.
Blue dragons.
Overgrown yard bird. Fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Yard birds. They're so tasty.
Oh shit. All right, back to my charts over here. I'm looking at this
yeah.
weekly. I'm just gonna eyeball the weekly on Litecoin. I mean, it's
Yeah, man,
tested.
give us the lowdown.
I mean, it's tested and it's pushed on the 200-week moving average. It looks like the 50-week moving average is about to get crossed over by the 20. So things are looking to get
Oh yeah,
get
flipping
back up in there. But I mean, for the weekly, so things are getting there, but it's just
So if you look left, what do you see? I always remember to look left.
Yep, look left always. Get
See
some
where
history.
there's resistance and support is.
Yep.
Almost
Speaking
like
of which,
it's almost
how's
like
Jay been?
it's almost like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not doing exactly the same thing, but it's rhyming to 2018 right now.
That's it. Hey, you know what? History
Every
doesn't
4
always
years,
repeat
pop
itself,
it off, baby.
but it does rhyme.
It does
Right?
have a 4-year
Facts.
cycle, doesn't it?
Well, it's even cooler than that because 2018 we came off of an all-time high, and it did its double top, and then crashed, traded out sideways for a hot minute, and then deepened the crash down to the $3,200 marker, and then traded in there, popped back up, dropped down, like traded sideways, dropped down for a moment, and then blasted off. And we're setting up the same thing. We just dropped a little bit, and then we're setting to blast off again.
Yeah, I've heard a couple people online say that they believe the bottom has become a reality. The bottom is in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, I think
Fired
the bottom
up.
is. I think the bottom's been it. When we bounced off the bottom.
Yeah. Well, now we're done bouncing, and it's time to
bounce.
blast off.
I don't know if we need to blast off per se. I think
Not being showcased.
it's healthier if the market trades sideways for a little longer.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
it just
slower-
squeezes out all those shorts and longs.
No. It's the slower the
Billy.
rise, the longer it lasts.
Yep.
Yeah.
The more stable it is.
Right. You
Oh,
don't
well,
want it.
yeah.
You don't want it to take an elevator. Top floor, please.
Yeah, you don't want
Penthouse.
to buy $1 billion worth of shares like in one go.
Well, it's
But
not
yeah,
even
if you
about
don't-
it's not even about dollar cost averaging in or anything like that. It's just you don't want to see any, unless you're looking at a selling position, right? You do not want your asset to take the elevator ride going up.
Yeah. Well, easy come, easy go.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you're looking for an asset that you can save, long-term saving, you would rather see it be slow and
Yeah,
steady growth.
You don't want the violent 80% swings that you
Right.
got in crypto.
Right. And that's what makes the drawback of using it as long-term savings.
And
is
it's
because of
crazy.
that.
It's crazy to think of it. Like some people are like talking regular stock market. They're like, "Oh yeah, 4 or 5%, down." They're like, "There's blood in the street." I'm like, "That ain't shit, man."
Right, we're coming off of a 82% low.
Yeah, man. You think you got gray hair? You get into crypto.
Yeah, like
just
that
look at these
classic
charts.
meme. That classic meme where he's like,
Oh, the
it's an
really
old guy, and he's like,
Yeah,
I'm
24 years
26.
old.
I'm 26. I feel great.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
Right.
Sure,
I'm wondering when it's gonna catch up to Mikkel. He's probably already dyeing his hair.
Yeah.
He's got 4 kids and he's in crypto.
Dyeing my hair.
Well,
I mean, I
know-
definitely got an increased amount of gray hairs.
if
but
you're like 10
I'm not
years old,
dyeing my hair yet.
if you're
Yeah,
10
you
years
heard
old,
that
Yep.
right?
Right.
if you're 10, you've probably never consumed real food in your life.
Right.
It's theoretically
Yeah,
possible.
I'll be excited when Jay gets back around and starts looking at some of these charts. These dailies are looking decent.
I know.
Things getting back in orders.
Miss you, Jay.
2150 and 200.
Hope you're doing all right, Jay.
Yeah, for real. Holding it down
Right.
daily.
And then they got that train crash out by him.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's crazy.
And
I've
like,
been trying to get a hold of him to see how far away that is from him.
and the wind moves south and east
Mm.
from there, which is where DC is, where I live, close by.
Like the
Yeah.
like the local authorities are treating it as if that
So
whole
be careful, man.
area just got nuked.
From what I heard, anything close to the site, like they're having like weird acid rain effects, like birds dropping out of the sky from
Yep,
getting rained on.
the livestock is dying, and people are getting headaches. They're getting their throat gets tingly. Some people their lips get tingly and numb when they go outside.
Yeah, because you're breathing it in and out.
Yep.
That's
It's not good, man. Yeah,
nah.
it's real bad, and they're downplaying the shit out of it for some reason. I don't know why.
And Pete Buttigieg.
CYOA.
Yeah, right.
And Pete Buttigieg, he hasn't even gone down there, and this is supposed to be the guy that like handles transportation for the federal government, and you would think that a disaster like this, he would be right there going, "Oh my God, we need this cleaned up like yesterday."
Yeah, right.
But he's letting the authorities take vinyl chloride and just set it ablaze.
So just imagine this whole scenario right now. If a certain Republican was in office, what would be happening at these locations?
Oh my God. You'd have all the Democrats sitting there trying to rally to get together and trying to make Trump look like yeah, exactly.
Where is it?
Double standard.
Where's your environmentalists?
You can't make any
AOC
money.
behind a chain link fence crime?
You can't make any money on this. There's no money for the ESG to make money here.
So there's no interest then.
Yeah,
and on top of this is one of the larger Democratic donor companies. The rail company is the same rail company that also had another chemical. They had another chemical train derailment in Arizona. The same company has 2 chemical spills going on right now.
Ugh. It's bad. Man.
Coincidental?
And nobody and Pete Buttigieg is trying to sweep this under the rug like it didn't even happen. Oh, there's so many train derailments that happen every year. Yeah. There's nothing to see here. He's too worried about city workers that come into the ghetto basically, and they're too white to be in the ghetto working on the streets.
Well,
and that those jobs that they're doing should be going to the people who live in the ghetto. It's basically what he was saying.
I heard if you take soil samples of these properties and they don't pass, the government can seize them.
Yeah, they'll just buy out the property for contamination. And they'll buy it out the property, not the property with the house on it.
And they contaminated it too.
Yep.
Mineral rights. Mineral rights.
It's crazy, man. Come on.
I mean, they're still
it's clown world.
There's still that one that one town in Philadelphia that's on blaze because it was a coal mine shaft and there was a fire.
Yeah, blaze up.
And the ground it's been like burning for like decades.
Yeah, underground. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. The ground's smoldering all the time
because the methane gas that's being released from the mine.
Too much cow farts, guys.
It's
stop eating red meat.
The actual coal is on fire.
Well, yeah, because of the methane gas. Coal produces it.
Right. As one of the byproducts,
which is what makes coal flammable.
Yeah. The chemicals inside of it.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah. Science. Get your daily dose of science.
Science rules.
But yeah, I mean, like they evacuated a town, and they just purchased the land.
Is that the one I'm thinking about?
What was it?
Don't look
$25,000.
Something like that at the time.
For 5,000 people, which is like $5 a person.
I know, right? Nothing. Nada.
Good to know. Good to know that's what a life is worth to them. $5.
I know.
Ooh.
Rough.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag terrible.
Rough.
Like Fido's ass.
Hashtag-
Right?
Like
So
the sandpapers. Bro.
So we are over that 1 hour mark, fellas.
Thanks.
Remember, don't look up.
Friday.
Don't look up.
Friday.
So everybody, drop those FAs in the Chizzity chat before we get up out of here. Yo.
Unless you want us to stay a couple hours longer to play a game.
No
games?
No games. Sorry.
Come on, guys.
Aw.
Who wants to play a game with me?
I don't want to play.
I'll
I'm
play with you, Andy.
gonna
Ooh,
lose.
I said, who wants to play a fucking game?
I don't want to play a game. I lose.
Did you get GTA working yet?
No, I'm actually gonna like try to fire it up after the stream, probably.
Ooh, fired up.
Fire it up.
Fire.
I think I was having a problem,
Fire it
like
up.
just I didn't keep reloading to like get drivers or a patch or something. Just have to sit down and figure it out. Figure it out, yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Figure it
yeah. Out freaking standing.
Oh,
So in the morning,
yeah.
Mikhail, we're going live like normal on Saturday mornings.
Yeah, should be.
Out.
Should be going live like normal time at 9 Central Standard Time.
Ooh,
I'm
standing
threading
time.
wire into Ethernet ports.
That's almost lunchtime for me and Oz over here, you know.
Almost, man. Almost. Yeah, I'll be going live in the morning. Should be fine because I gotta go to the office and start getting some rigs on tomorrow. So I gotta do that after the Wi-Fi
Yeah.
cable gets here. Otherwise,
Whiffy.
I can't do that.
Oh man,
So as soon as that gets here from
You sitting by the-
Amazon,
by your mailbox. Like, where the package at?
Right.
I gotta go to work.
We got work to do.
That's when Amazon sends you an email like 2 minutes before it's supposed to be there.
Sorry.
We're sorry, it won't be delivered till tomorrow.
Don't say that shit.
This is our bad.
Yes, my bad. We're not
They already,
going to
they already did
reimburse
this.
you
They already
anything.
did us dirty once this week.
Yeah, it's so common now, man. Like, why are we still paying Prime? Like, we can't get anything. They start offering you other things like what? Like,
They offer you other incentives.
you get like
The free
I heard you
shipping's
get
not
like a free Discord subscription too.
Yo, we're
Yeah,
gonna throw in
give
some
you-
chiclets.
give you
Not
Nitro.
Discord.
Sorry about that.
Twitch.
Twitch, yeah.
Yeah,
For
Yeah,
subscription.
I use mine.
Yeah, nice.
I give it to people. It's a free $5 to people, so
Yeah, man.
you'll give it away to people if they're gonna give it
pass
to
the
me.
money around.
I can't use it.
it.
I'll give it away.
Right.
That's right.
Heck yeah. All right, now. Well, shoot. Be sure everybody smash that like button.
I know Vega's not going live tomorrow morning.
Smash it.
So we might.
Yeah, he's
might
feeling under
live.
the weather.
Yeah, he's sick.
Well, he's better now, he said, but not quite.
Yeah,
Not
Fucking
through the
right.
100.
not 100%. But so either we'll maybe the live stream a little longer, or I don't know. We'll see.
Shit, man. Yeah, man.
See what happens.
We'll just all pile on morning with Mikkel,
Ooh, there you go.
You'd be like FA Saturday morning live stream.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just
Well,
have
the
to
best
be
way to
nice,
keep up
man.
with that is check that description down below. Join the Discords, listen to the
Thanks.
podcast, sign up for
Kill's
Patreon. We'd definitely love to have y'all show up and check out all the things that DCA has to offer.
That's right.
So definitely appreciate
Yeah.
everybody's support.
We got free punch and pie.
Mm.
Free
Oh,
punch and
freaking
pie.
standing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Oz. You're out freaking standing, sir.
Don't tell nobody. I'll deny it.
Right.
I don't deny it, man.
I don't deny it. I'm a straight rider.
You don't want to
Fuck
fuck with
with
me.
me.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
All right. With that being
Damn.
said, everybody.
Rumble is in like the app for communicating or the game.
Bumblebee tuna.
Gold
Hey,
Owl.
guess what? Eggplant.
Man.
That's right, eggplant.
So with that,
Look at
so
my eggplant.
Rumble.
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 No, I have not tried any.
Stiltskin?
No, he's talking about the other streaming service, Rumble, I bet.
Oh,
Rumble, yeah, they do stream. It's no holds barred. Like talk whatever you want about to talk about. It's not like, you know, if we start
No
talking
cap.
about certain things on this platform, they'll probably access right out of here. Cancel our live. Your live is canceled. Hate speech.
Denied.
Well, you know, so,
D-platform. Just like that.
Right.
you can't just be a bunch of degens walking around, you know. Gee.
Hey,
100%.
hey, hey.
Alright,
You just can't.
all the rage.
You have to bring that over to OnlyFans.
You're getting the place all degened
There
out.
you go.
Then you can go. Then you can go full degen,
Yeah, man, jiggle my degen.
right?
Chill, my DJ.
When your
Jiggle my
degen,
degen, baby.
it's when your degen needs a banana hammock.
That's right. It's fresh out of banana hammock, so I only have an edible one left.
Going full DJ.
Only the mobile one is left, guys.
But
Yeah.
yeah, all you guys are FA awesome.
Yo. With that being said, we'll do it one more time. DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Awesome.
Yo!
Stay savage.
Yeah, peace
Yo.
out, stay savage, and we'll see you on the next one. Yo.
Peace.